And now, singing the national anthem, world-famous performance artist, Pepe Latif. Yo, hype machine is ready for halftime. Let's do this thing.
What kind of fish was that? Hey, everybody, welcome! Oh, the old shimmy cart.
Shimmy fish?
Yeah, that's how salmon travel upstream, right? They just shake. Of course. Welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all stuff you care about. Happy hangover, everybody. I'm Kevin Pereira.
I'm Candace Bailey. We are coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles.
Did you watch the game?
I did.
Did you drink a lot? What? It's weird because you're saying no, but it looks like yes to me, and it's weird.
You'll never know.
Four Loco challenge this weekend. Nobody wins in a four Loco challenge.
He's
On the
having a
show
rough
today.
day
Yeah. Oh, God.
Poor Kevin. Let me know if you need me to take your lines.
Please. Laura Vandervoort from V will be here live in studio. She might whip out a lizard tail, eat a rat, or mate with a willing human male. I know one. It's me.
Good luck.
Plus, Alex Simwise investigates the seedy section of Tokyo famous for selling used panties. There's more.
Ew.
There's more. She buys a pair. There's more. They have a surprise in them. It's not a surprise you want.
I don't. Oh, God.
They were them right there.
Ew!
Right. No, that's totally.
Gross!
It's very sensible. There's nothing gross about it. It's classy. It's ladylike. You're fine.
No, I'm not fine. Keep those away from my face. Then in Adrenaline Junkies, people do stuff they shouldn't, like drive off-road and hold their breath for 6 minutes. People, you're so crazy. And are you thinking of buying an e-reader? Well, la-di-da. Congrats on being at the top.
I should have asked if these were new before I started this, right?
Those are used. Those are totally used.
Just read words.
Oh, thank you. Thank you now for letting me read.
What? I was just doing my own thing over here. They
Where
took the
was I?
What? Do you want to try them on?
No, thank you.
All right.
I'm good. Where was I? Well, la-di-da. Can we scroll down a little? Congrats on being in the top 2% of our population that can still buy stuff. We're reviewing Barnes & Noble's new color e-reader. Don't mess with me today. Time now to get all up in the web's business.
Something clogged my sinuses from that.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's dirty underwear.
Lady bits.
No, those are guys.
Oh, go around the net then. Love a good pair of manis. That looks weird. In at number 5 today, we've got a bona fide sports pioneer.
You're about to witness the new and exciting sport of stilt skating.
Oh, yeah. Sounds exciting. But this is our number 5 around the net, so you can probably guess how it's going to turn out.
Got it, man.
He's actually, the guy's actually very lucky.
That he wasn't hurt.
Oh, no, he was horribly injured. But I think the luck is that his legs are already used to being encased in metal. So He'll feel comfortable for years.
And at number 4 today, you probably spent your morning discussing yesterday's Super Bowl ads with your coworkers.
No.
No?
But here's one commercial set to the rousing theme from Superman that you probably missed.
I'm Super Man, the fairest in the land. I'm taking you to Little John's. Broken user smash, he pays you cash. So bring it in and get your cash today. He wants to buy your worth jewelry. Gold, silver, platinum, even ruby. Gold's trading at $1,400 an ounce. So bring it in and get your cash today.
I'm Little John. Don't mail it in.
First off, you can't even understand anything that he's saying except Ruby.
I got Ruby. I caught that one.
Rapper Lil Jon should team up with gold dealer Lil Jon and sample that beat for his new album.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that didn't sound right. You gotta add some swagger.
Okay.
God, just stop.
I'm kind of doing Chappelle trying to do it. It's not good.
No, it's not.
I agree. And number 3 today, a young and frankly apathetic daredevil tries to dazzle the masses at a local mall.
But what goes up must also come down awkwardly.
Kyle. Yo, cut.
It's good to know that if I drop dead in a mall, my corpse will stay on the floor for days.
Yeah, exactly. No one came. Someone could have come by with a push broom,
No,
but nothing.
nobody even
They
was
just
like,
left
are you
him there.
okay?
Yeah.
Are you dead?
That's why you never let that kid back on the escalator. Every chance I have. Mallrats.
And at number 2 today, while you recover from your Super Bowl hangover, we'd like to show you a clip from that old nerdy classic MST3K.
Yeah, we knew those robots were good with snarky comments, but it turns out they were also psychic when it comes to pork skin predictions.
Check out their Nostradamus-like riff on the sci-fi stink bomb, Giant Spider Invasion.
Packers won the Super Bowl! Packers! 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 Packers!
Please, if you'll all just go back to your drinking. Go Packers! Honey, I'm home.
Honey, Packers won the Super Bowl!
That was good. I think right now there's an army of Packers fans that are stuffing their faces with brats and spotted cow and marching into Minneapolis to loot Prince's mansion again.
Congrats, Green Bay. Enjoy the Lombardi Trophy and your cheese and fudge-related heart failure. Did you just toot?
That was my elbow on the podium.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
I think Kevin just tooted.
I didn't. I'm telling you.
I heard it.
You would know. Your face would melt. It would cause interference on all the plasmas on this
It
set
wasn't
if I was
silent
crop
but
dusting.
deadly. It
It
was just a
wasn't.
loud one.
It was my weenus scooting across the
tooted.
top of this platform. That's what we learned that last week, right?
We did. I don't think it was your weenus.
I can't recreate it. That's even worse. Still ahead, straight up blasphemy.
You'll need to chug a gallon of holy fire water after seeing our #1 ATM.
Now come here. Now let me actually toot on you.
What?
I'm gonna actually.
No, you're not.
If I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be on this side.
Today's ATN featured a video with a skater boy just hanging out at the mall. It's your turn to get in on the action. Tell us what this Fallout boy is thinking. Tweet us your captions for this picture at AOTS, #OmGroflol. If your caption makes us actually Omgroflol, we'll feature it on this Friday's show.
I so want to share that. Some people are moved to create works of art by a higher power, I believe.
But it's hard to see the hand of God in this Jesus video made by YouTuber Ike Ems and set to the mildly funky tune of the Pokemon opening theme song.
Yeah, if you're really blessed, the Lord might make you temporarily deaf before we show you today's #1.
True debt.
I will travel across the land, reaching far and wide, to make the people understand and let Jesus live and fight. Jesus Christ, gonna save them all. I know you're my destiny. Jesus Christ, oh, you're my best friend. You'll never leave me till the end. Jesus Christ, gonna save them all. So true. The Holy Spirit will pull me through. You teach me and I serve you. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey.
I was singing along.
Yeah, right.
I was the hook.
You can't fault their enthusiasm, but you can fault pretty much everything else.
Yeah. I think they just crucified my ears. Oh, we're suddenly sensitive. Yeah, okay. Listen, you couldn't tell from the orgy of commercials during the Super Bowl, but we are on the precipice of a financial calamity.
And who are you going to turn down for sound financial advice?
Jesus Christ, gonna cut your mind. Jesus Christ. It's still going through the head, isn't it?
Something. I don't know. I've got a case of the Monday.
Oh, who got the Mondays? I know what'll cure that. Some advice from millionaires. You know why?
Yes,
Because they have money. They do.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars.
Millionaires have millions of dollars.
And you want to know how to get it. So here is the Insane Clown Posse, everybody.
Yo, there's a financial crisis out there. Everybody knows the only way to deal with a financial crisis is to run that ass down to the bank and get them ducats out, man.
Now, what we recommend you invest in some other that people are gonna wanna get when their mother goes down. Like hatchets and fagos.
Whatever you do, get your money out of a bank, man. Banks are for skanks. Them skanks. Banks are for skanks.
In the seedy underworld of Akihabara, Japan sex district lies the trade of women's soiled underwear. Infiltrating this treacherous realm and exposing it is none other than our very own Alex Simwise.
In Akihabara, they have this stuff here called burasera. Now, a lot of schoolgirls out here find this a way to make a kind of second income by selling their used panties and uniforms and socks. But I've heard down here is a burasera shop. We're not supposed to have cameras and we're not supposed to be filming in there, but we're going to go in there and see what we can find.
Like, we're up some secret stairs down a really dodgy alleyway to go in a little side door. It's all really a bit weird. I'm a little bit scared. Okay, so this is the store. It doesn't really look like much. It's just a door in a corridor. It's got all these pictures of girls crouching down outside of it. Have a look inside and see what happens. Oh my god! Right, you've got to see this. It shows you how used they are. They're used pants, just in case you're in any doubt.
Someone behind us.
Yeah.
Filming in burasera shops is absolutely forbidden and could result in expulsion.
Okay, the clientele in this place are really, really old, kind of pervy-looking men, typical. So they're the photos of people wearing all this stuff, and it's just weird. Down here is a crazy world of pants, lots and lots of knickers. I don't think they're dirty. They're not dirty though. All of these outfits are varying degrees of soiled, but I like how they just display it for you, so you can just sort of kind of tell, here, this is how much these pants have been worn. Nice. At least there's no skid marks. Maybe you get more for skid marks. So all the prices start at $10, and then they go all the way up to $80, which I guess depends on how soiled they are. Okay, so these are what everyone will be familiar with, the girl's photo in a bag with the used pants on the inside. They cost about 3,000 yen, so that's about $35.
So I think I've actually happened to chance across the holy grail of Tokyo, which is a panty vending machine. Apparently these only take 1,000 yen notes. But I'm gonna go for number 4. Number 4 looks good. So let's go. Come on. Now, these are like $10, so these are expensive panties. Yay! Oh my god, it opened like magic. Oh wow, I got 2 pairs. It's like kind of like a Kinder Egg toy. Sealed for freshness. Oh my god. I've actually got like a used sanitary towel in them. I can't believe I just touched that. Oh, it smells. They really, really smell. Has anyone got any hand wash? I was not expecting that at all. I need to go and wash my hands.
I can't believe that schoolgirls will really do that. They sell their pants to like complete strangers. It's really weird. I'm gonna take these home with me. These are something to show my grandkids, definitely.
Forget your hands. You need to wash your soul, Alex Simwise. That's almost not okay by my standards. Almost. By the way, if anyone wants to buy my used panties, they are up on eBay, and I promise they are full of surprises. So wear some glovey gloves.
Kevin, stop it. I can't. I think I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, you can't handle the bidding? You can buy it now.
No, I can't handle what we just showed.
I can make a custom pair for you.
Are you a lady?
I just did. Still ahead, if you like books with batteries, today's Gadget prawn is the Barnes & Noble Color e-reader. And later, a pretty lady from outer space, Laura Vandervoort, is here live. Candace, look what I did for you. Come here.
What happens next?
This guy's trying to navigate these exercise balls without hitting the ground. So what happens next? Does he slip on a ball and backflip? Does he successfully slide across? Or does he miss the first ball and land on his face? Find out when we return.
What happens next?
This guy's trying to navigate these exercise balls without hitting the ground. So what happens next? Does he slip on a ball and backflip? Does he successfully slide across? Or does he miss the first ball and land on his face?
Good. Oh!
Who knew that big blue balls could make exercise so much fun? Okay, wait, this is crazy. Sarah and Kevin and I are talking about the game Girl Talk, and he's the only one who's actually played it.
Correction. I'm the only one who still owns it. What up, zit stickers? Ice cubes under the armpits.
Yeah, like, how does he know this stuff?
Time for news. Real news.
Here's Sarah Underwood. Thanks, guys. Right now, it is time to start the feed. It's Monday, February 7th, and here are your top stories. AOL just coughed up $315 million to acquire the online-only news giant, The Huffington Post. HuffPo co-founder Arianna Huffington was named president and editor-in-chief of the newly formed media group, which means she will command editorial power of TechCrunch and Gadget and other sites like Pop Eater and Movie Phone. AOL has long been trying to get deeper into original news and content, but this is a kind of a peculiar move considering Huffington's liberal sensibilities might not mesh well with AOL's neutral political stance. Bigwigs on both sides said no major changes are planned yet. Yeah, the U.S. government is seeking veto power over a new roster of internet domain names, leading many to question the administration's commitment to free speech on the web. About 115 new domain suffixes are expected to be proposed this year, like .web and .health, but the administration is concerned about the more contentious proposals like the .xxx and .gay, which the Bush administration first poo-pooed about 7 years ago.
Under the administration's proposal, final approval of top-level domains would be put in the government's hands. And in case you were wondering, those looking to get creative with a new suffix will have to put up about $185,000. Yeah. And while some of you were busy watching the Super Bowl yesterday, NASA was taking a 360-degree photo of the entire sun and not drinking heavily, doing body shots, and riding a mechanical bull with a skirt on. Yeah. Wait, that was me. So embarrassing. The major breakthrough marks the first time they have been able to image map every conceivable angle of the central star in our solar system. While it still just looks like a giant orange blob, scientists say the full picture will help determine the frequency of coronal mass ejections, which emit harmful radiation that damages satellites and puts astronauts in danger. That's cool, NASA, but we have a message for you. Get your ass to Mars. That was Arnold. Total Recall. Forget about it. And finally, if you've ever mooched off an open Wi-Fi network, you're not alone. A new study found that about a third of Americans admit to leeching off unprotected Wi-Fi networks. In 2008, that number was only 18%. Researchers can't point to any reasons for the increase, but say the number is probably higher than what most people are willing to admit. Users simply aren't doing a good enough job of protecting their networks, and a large majority don't even set passwords. I mean, come on. Seriously, if you left your network name Linksys, you're kind of asking for it, right? I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. And now back to Kevin and Candace.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Don't get hit.
We almost lost an Underwood. We're okay. We're okay.
Some people find live TV plenty terrifying.
Don't drop an F-bomb. Don't drop an F-bomb.
Other people have to find their thrills somewhere else. Here's Adrenaline Junkies.
Adrenaline Junkies.
If the snow's got you bundled up inside, don't worry. These adrenaline-rushing events should keep your heart pumping throughout the winter season. First up, motocross and rally car racer Travis Pastrana has taken his driving skills off the dirt and onto the pavement by entering the world of NASCAR. In his new partnership with Waltrip Racing, Pastrana's debut was at the Toyota All-Star Showdown in Irwindale, California last weekend. After qualifying with the starting 20th position, Pastrana was able to hang with the rest of the pack in this 225-lap race. With only 2 laps to go, Pastrana pulled off a 3-wide pass to move into 6th place overall. It's not a bad start for the newly formed Pastrana Waltrip Racing. Now we just need to get Travis a mullet and a case of PBR for his next race. If you had someplace warmer in mind, head on over to Hawaii, where Australian surfer Mark Visser took on some of the biggest waves at the Jaws break in Maui. Oh, and he did it in complete darkness. To prepare himself for this Herculean task, Visser had to learn how to hold his breath underwater for 6 minutes and to overcome his fear of the dark. A few weeks ago, Visser used a special NASA-designed vest and a surfboard equipped with LED lights and was towed into the waves by jet skis and escorted by helicopters. With the assistance of the helicopter spotlights, Visser took down the 30 to 40-foot waves and completed a world-first feat, now dubbed the Night Rider. Visser is planning on tackling other world-first events like the Night Rider for his 9 Lives documentary, which is expected to be released in 2012. Now, if the snow and the slopes are more your style, you may have missed a few mind-blowing feats at the recent Winter X Games 15 in Aspen, Colorado. In the men's snowboarding big air, Norwegian rider Torstein Horgmo took home the gold by breaking an X Games record. After entering the event with broken ribs, Horgmo took a dive on his first run but made a spectacular comeback on his next 2 runs and pulled off the first triple corkscrew in X Games history to earn his 2nd gold medal in the event. If he did that with broken ribs, just imagine what he could pull off if he was at full strength. But don't worry, the U.S. will still own the men's superpipe as long as we have Olympic gold medalist Shaun White on our team. He placed 2nd after his first run, but then White reminded us why he's the best and executed his Olympic-winning double McTwist 1260 to win his 4th consecutive gold medal in the men's superpipe. With moves like that, the Flying Tomato can do no wrong. Unless it's making another video game. So if it's on the track, in the ocean, or on the slopes, pick your poison. We've got enough adrenaline-filled events to keep you junkies satisfied.
That was crazy.
That was insane.
Yeah.
So, you're too good for an iPad, you say?
How dare you? The Barnes & Noble Nook color might be more your style then. Ah.
Barnes & Noble is blurring the line between e-reader and tablet even further with the Nook color. Featuring a 7-inch full-color touchscreen and the Android OS, this e-reader makes it simpler than ever to browse over 2 million titles, including magazines, newspapers, and 1 million free books. You can even play games, stream music, and surf the web via Wi-Fi. So curl up with the Nook color for $250.
Now, as e-readers go, this one is pretty heavy.
To say the least. Look at that thing.
It weighs almost twice as much as the Kindle at about 1 pound. It's
Oh.
still lighter than the iPad, though. Same thickness as an iPad.
Give it a reality show on Style, it's so heavy.
Oh, that's so bad.
It was more for me.
Now, I read on it for a while. I didn't think it was heavy because I'm used to the iPad, but do you think the weight's going to be a problem for other people?
Yeah, listen, I mean, reading hurts my brain, but now it hurts my forearms, too. It is a little on the heavy side. I'm sorry. Like, for extended periods of reading, I feel like you will grow tired of it.
It'll
with
hurt
that
your
said,
muscles?
yeah, with that said, it's not terrible. Don't run screaming from the device. Just keep that in mind that it is a little heavier than other e-devices.
Now, the touchscreen and e-ink combination on the last Nook was kind of confusing
Yeah.
to use. So this one has a full-color touchscreen.
Yeah, which obviously works much better. When you
Yeah.
touch the screen, it actually does stuff this time. And the touch is responsive, though not as responsive as an iPad. And we're going to make this distinction, at least I'm going to try to, many times throughout this little mini review. This is an e-reader, not a tablet. It acts like a tablet, and that it's a full-color
So you might
touchscreen
get
device.
confused
Yeah, but
from
this is an
time to time.
e-reader. So what does that mean? Well, it's running on Android 2.1 along with Barnes & Noble's custom overlay, and it ends up being a completely unique e-reader experience. Our major complaint, though, is that the whole interface just feels a little underpowered. So as you can see when you're pinching and zooming or swiping from page to page, any task that might be processor heavy, it tends to be slower than we want
No, I
because
noticed that.
the experience feels like a tablet, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's an e-reader.
I would swipe it a few times and then realize that I was way ahead. I just thought it wasn't working.
Yeah, you think it's not
It takes a
responding, and
minute.
you keep tapping it, and then you start a forest fire.
Yeah. The first Nook store had a pretty basic, boring design. So did Barnes & Noble improve on it for this one?
Oh, yeah, they put a dress on it. Sexy. We like the way the
Super
shop is
sexy.
organized. It's full-color screen. It really adds a lot. You can search over 2 million books, magazines, and newspapers. And as you can see, it's all very pretty-like.
Now, since it doesn't have an e-ink display, people think that reading on it might be uncomfortable. So is that going to be a problem?
I mean, you have an iPad, right? You
Yes,
read on it.
I do.
If you've ever read on a
This is
backlit
true.
device, it's just as easy. Even though the LCD may not be as easy on your eyes as e-ink, it is backlit, which means you can read at night. What a novel concept. You can also change the font color so it's not just white on black, which would help if you get bothered by the brightness. There's all sorts of color schemes. I think there's
Normal, gray. There's
yeah.
mocha, right?
There is mocha.
Yeah.
I think
I want mocha.
burnt sienna. I have no idea what's in there, but I'm sure cinnamon is an option, and you can read it. Go for it.
Barnes & Noble also tried making reading magazines more of a multimedia experience like the iPad.
Yeah, and they did a pretty good job. There's a thumbnail view, so you can quickly flip through the magazine. Each page is available for pinching and zooming, and there's an article view, so you can actually read the text without seeing the ads. The issue with that mode, which it's a novel concept, but I don't like the little landing strip.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's trying to come back in style, but
I don't like
I
that
feel
either.
like give me the full,
Yeah, it's
the
too
full
skinny.
width. Agreed.
You get like three words on each line.
Go all the way or go home, ladies.
Evan. Web browsing usually sucks on e-readers, but since it's practically a tablet, we expect a much better browser. Is that what we get?
You do. You actually get it. It's pretty quick. It looks great on a 7-inch color screen. Again, pinch and zoom action. Look at that.
Pinch and zoom.
Yeah, spread them. Even though there's no flash support, it's easily the best browser on an e-reader we've ever used. But again, it's not a tablet, so don't get that confused.
Thank you.
It's a hard distinction to make because some people are going to pick this up going, wait, this isn't as cool as an iPad because it's not trying to be an iPad.
Yeah.
It's an e-reader.
No, there's a bunch of extra apps included, and they plan on adding more in the future. So what do we have so far?
So far, there's Pandora, which works exactly like it would on your smartphone. You can listen to music in the background while you read. You can also play games. There's, chess, Sudoku, which...
I love Sudoku. I took this home with me for a week, and I was stuck on Sudoku for a long time.
I have access to, like, the Library of Congress. Sudoku.
And I'm so not good at it either.
But was the experience fun?
Oh, it was so much fun. I used to play it on my BlackBerry all the time when I would be on the subway, and it brought me back, but I'm awful at it.
But at least you can do it on your e-reader, which is nice.
Exactly. Yeah. It's $250 on barnesandnoble.com. What are we rating it?
4 out of 5, everybody. Again, it has a few interface flaws, but it is the richest multimedia experience we've ever seen on an e-reader. And a side note to Barnes & Noble, if it has the horsepower, which it probably does, just make it a full-fledged Android tablet, and everyone will grab one, since it's half the price of an iPad. You got to keep that in mind. Kudos, Barnes & Noble. Good job.
Yay.
All right, folks, this Saturday, X-Play All Access takes over as the exclusive on-air broadcaster of the 14th Interactive Achievement Awards. Adam Morgan and Blair Herter present the winners in a 1-hour special this Saturday at 4. You guys go to g4tv.com/dice for sexy red carpet pictures of video games.
And g4tv.com will stream the 14th Annual Interactive Achievement Awards live this Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Stay tuned. Laura Vandervoort from V will be here live.
My fiance. Thank you very much.
The feed is brought to you by the General Automobile Insurance Services. For the best car insurance rates online, go to the General and save some time.
My guest today has played 2 aliens, one on Smallville and one on V. So welcome your next extraterrestrial overlord, Laura Vandervoort, everybody. Welcome back to the old program.
Thank you.
Always good. Last time you were here.
Time.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, I didn't know we had these, which angers me because I want a collection of these. This is a G4 squishable.
Well, it's my stress ball for talking to you. I'm gonna need it.
That's what I mean. Was your last appearance that traumatic that you had to come with a totem? Or am I so dreamy you want to make sure this isn't Inception? Like if the weight feels wrong.
Yes, exactly. This is my symbol to know that this isn't a dream.
I'm the one who needs to be checked when I'm chatting with you if I'm dreaming. Did that work?
Yes.
Actually, you guys can't judge that. Laura needs to judge that. It didn't. That's okay. Last time you were here, though, you said you'd come back and let us know if you were good or evil on V. Has the jury reached a decision? Do we know?
Yes. I mean, it's so hard to say on Sci-Fi. At this point, I'm good. I'm helping the humans.
Okay.
And but things can change very quickly by the end of the season, so you have to wait and see.
The ladies on V have mommy issues, though. I think to put it lightly.
Mommy dearest, very much.
Because your mother kind of locked up her mother, and now you're kind of going against your own mother. What's the issue? What's the deal with that? Can't we get Dr. Drew to guest star on an episode and
that would be great, actually.
Fix some things up for you guys? Or?
Yeah. No, my mother locked my grandmother in the basement in a cocoon. And I naturally...
As if locking someone in the basement wasn't insult enough. It's like, no, you're in the wood panel basement in a cocoon.
And I don't know if she exists, so in the next couple episodes I'm going to meet Grandma. And of course I hate my mother as well. It's a nice little family issue we're all dealing with.
So could that potentially be when you turn super evil and then you get a cocoon of your own to show mommy that you can do it better, or?
Yeah, I think I would love to have my own cocoon. I think everybody would. But eventually I think we're going to come to heads, both my mother and I, and get in a bit of an argument over it, and perhaps a bit of a fight. We'll see.
I would love to see that. I will tune in for that.
I bet you will.
Now, Morena was on the show recently, and I heard you guys have like a sort of playful ribbing on set, but that you play pranks on each other as well?
Yeah, here's the thing. She's really great at the pranks. I haven't gotten her back for one in particular that she pulled on me this season.
Was it traumatic?
It was traumatic.
Okay.
And I'm so bad at comebacks. I'll just be like, yeah, well, yeah. So, but I know hers was great. We were opening fan mail on set. And she's like, oh, I got one of yours. So I look at it. It's got like cute flowers on it, and it looks like a child maybe sent me a letter. And I open it, and there's this clear baggie inside with white cream. And on it, it says, I want to have your babies. So
she gave you my gift.
Yes, thank you.
I'm a huge fan. Huge fan.
But I like launched it away from my body, and the crew was in on it, and everyone
so they
was
all
laughing.
knew?
Yeah, I punched her in the arm, and that was my comeback.
Yeah, that's really not a prank.
No.
You got me. Oh, I shattered your ankles. Ha
That's what I do. I hurt people. Yeah.
Well, that was actually a pretty good one. Have you?
It is.
Was it the first time you've received something creepy and/or creamy in the mail from a fan, or?
Yes, in the mail, but I went to a comic convention I think last year, and I met a guy who has my Supergirl face tattooed on his calf.
Oh, that's nice.
He was really, really sweet.
Oh, yeah. You have to follow that up with he was really
Thank you for coming to that convention, by the way.
It's the least I could do. Had to show off my fresh ink. Of course. Do you have plans to get Marina back? Can we help with that in some way?
I need some ideas. Like I said, I'm horrible at it. The worst I could do. Actually, we were at lunch once, and I said, "Are you enjoying your food?" Just kind of in an evil way to make her feel like I had done something to it. That's all I can do. I need some ideas.
The cyanide in your hash browns. Enjoy. That's not a real murder. Isn't a prank, but we appreciate it nonetheless. I know you're wrapped and you've been doing a metric ton of work, but I think what's most interesting to the kids out there, Smallville. You got one more coming up?
Yes.
Can you say anything about it?
No, I can't say anything. I'm returning, though.
Just lie about it. Tell us.
Well, this isn't a lie. It is going to be amazing. I just read it. So.
Really? Is it Kenkel tattoo worthy? Is it something that I'm going to want to immortalize?
Maybe. It's great. It's the last season of the entire show, 10 years, and we're setting Supergirl off on her destiny.
Wow, you really can't say anything. But
No.
will you come back after it airs and tell all?
Of course.
And we have to figure out something on Marina. We'll get her.
Yes,
We'll
and if
definitely
you ever
help
have her
out.
back on the show, let's plan something.
Yeah.
Although she's probably seeing this right now.
Yeah, we just said that live. You know what? We're going to let Marina pass with that last little practical joke and not get her back because we love her.
Right.
Fantastic. Laura, always a pleasure. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it. You guys can catch a new episode of V Tuesday on ABC, but now we'll go over to Candace.
It's time to attack these one-of-a-kind rides. Well, it's nice and sunny down here in LA. We know it's a snowy mess over on the East Coast. Well, fret no more. The Skeezy is here. Yay! Utilizing a 10.5 horsepower four-stroke engine, this mini snowmobile will push you through those snowy streets up to a max speed of 22 miles per hour. At 3 feet in length, you can even throw it in your trunk or strap it to your back until you get tired and want a little extra push. We expect the Skeezy to cost around $2,500 when it comes out later this year. Do you wish you could fly but not have to worry about all the risks that come along with parasailing or hang gliding? Well, now you can, thanks to the Street Flyer. Designed by Dr. Karsten Mehrig, this landlocked flying machine allows the rider to feel the sensation of flight from the relatively safe height of only 3 feet off the ground. Although it's currently gravity-powered, designs are in place to add an electric motor for you lazier people. However, we'll have to put our dreams of plummeting down giant hillsides on hold for now, as the Street Flyer is still in development. And finally, who hasn't dreamed of owning their very own jetpack? If you haven't, then maybe you will start after witnessing the amazing Jet Flyer. This beast of the water sport world can blast you up to 30 feet in the air or launch you 22 miles per hour across the water surface. The attached tube connects you to the pump and helps keep you stabilized while you're zooming across the lake for up to 2 hours per run. However, you may want to start saving now, as it's going to cost nearly $100,000 when it releases in March. I know. Head on over to g4tv.com/AOTS for info on all of these unique rides and more. Coming up, we've got an explosive epic fail.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Southland star Sean Hattasey will be here live in studio to read me my rights. Then Weston Scott heads to the SHOT Show to check out the latest in combined firearms and ammunition, including a grenade machine gun. And grab your clean spandex, Blair Herter joins us with the review of the superhero MMO DC Universe Online in Game Break. See it tomorrow.
It's not Halloween, but we've got scary apps for you anyway.
Prepare to pee yourself like a terrified wiener dog. That joke was for me. It's Web Tools.
get ready to sleep with the lights on for a while, because we've found some brand new iPad apps that prove touch-based games can be intensely scary. First, solve the mystery of 3 star-crossed lovers in Namco's The Stroke of Midnight. With its eerie music and lush, interactive 3D environments, this point-and-tap adventure game will quickly draw you in. Begin by carefully exploring the game's intricate 3D scenes. Like a spooky version of Where's Waldo, you'll find various objects hidden in plain sight. Thankfully, along the way, you'll see subtle hints that help push you in the right direction. Use these found objects to solve unique, well-crafted puzzles and to access more areas of the ghost-infested castle. The game's many haunting challenges include fitting pieces into place, matching games, mazes, logic puzzles, and more. As the tragic tale unfolds, the puzzles gradually become more difficult, and the hidden objects much harder to spot. The Stroke of Midnight has all the fun of a top-notch adventure game without the annoying frustration factor that puzzle games can suffer from. Download a limited demo free in the iTunes App Store, then unlock the full version for just $4.99. But if you prefer your scares to be of the heart-stopping horror variety, EA's Dead Space is your game. This third-person shooter is based on the popular console franchise, but with a new story and gameplay designed specifically for the iPad. You step into the spacesuit of an engineer codenamed Vandal, who must battle through a spacecraft inhabited by undead, half-human, half-alien monsters called necromorphs. The game's touch controls are simple, but take a little getting used to. Navigate the ship via 2 virtual gamepads. Use the left side of the screen to move forward, back, left, and right, and slide your finger on the right side to rotate the view. When you encounter a necromorph, you'll need to use combat strategy to incur the least amount of damage. Tap and drag along the right side of the screen to aim and shoot from a distance with your plasma cutter. Then swipe across the on-screen arrows to use your plasma saw during hand-to-hand combat. You'll be dissecting limbs, collecting power-ups, eviscerating aliens, and disabling power boxes as you make your way across the ship. Dead Space's creative gameplay, eye-popping visuals, and eerie sound effects make for a truly immersive experience and a scary good game. Though it's relatively pricey at $9.99, Dead Space is worth every penny. So download it now in the iTunes App Store. From hauntingly creepy to absolutely terrifying, the iPad delivers. So plug in your headphones, turn off the lights, and get your scare on.
Well, I think that was a well-rounded Monday show. It's a good way to start off the week.
I enjoyed myself.
I'm glad. Glad you did. Thanks to Laura Vandervoort for being here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for enjoying yourself. No, seriously. Thank you.